back to the channel, folks. Today I want to talk to you about the kayak accessories that you need when you start kayak fishing. Alright, so one of the most important pieces of equipment that you need on your kayak, and you've heard me talk about this before if you've checked out any of my other channels, is a flag. No matter what you have, whether it's fishing gear, fishing tackle, any other kind of accessories that you add onto your kayak, this is one accessory that you need to add to your kayak. It comes with a 360 light. Now, hold on, let me go back. All sorts of kayak fishing brands have a type of flag. I know of like 3 companies that make certain flags. Each one of them comes with some sort of 360 light on it and a flag. Now, it doesn't matter for this purpose. Obviously, I use the Railblazer one, but kayak companies that make flags, so don't think you have to go buy this exact one. But make sure it's some sort of flag on there, some sort of 360 light if you're planning on fishing early morning, into dark. It doesn't matter. You need one of these. One of the other things that you're gonna need to attach accessories to your kayak are some sort of mounting port or mounting rail. Yakutat has a rail mount system that they have, so all their products kind of slide into these rails. Railblazer has these star ports. Pretty simple. You just pop this cap off, unlock it there, stick whatever you need in there, lock it back. It's not going anywhere. This one is specifically made for the Joby H rail. It just kind of comes apart right there. You put it on the H rail, screw it down, and it's solid. They also have flush mount star ports as well. And if you're into videoing, which we'll get to here in a second, they also have some with USB ports so you can charge your cameras and hook it up to an external battery. Now, when you're out on the water, you don't want just rods laying everywhere. You kind of want everything organized. So that comes to my next point, the rod holder. Like I said again, and I'll say throughout this whole video, there's multiple companies with these sort of accessories that you can put anywhere on your kayak. It's just up to you to see which one that you prefer over the other. And you know, they all come in different shape sizes and specific rod configurations. Like this one can take a spinning reel or it could take a casting reel, and you just put it in there. It has a stopper on it in case you have a short rod and you don't want it to go all the way through, and you can lift it up so that rod can protrude through the back of it. One of the reasons I like Railblazer brand is because they have these little teeth right here that you just unscrew this knob and you can twist and turn this whichever direction you want. And I'll show you where that will come in handy here soon. Like I said before, Railblazer has a star port with a USB attachment inside of it that you can plug into an external battery to charge your GoPros, your cameras, whatever electronics you have on your kayak. The camera boom is one of those accessories you don't necessarily need, but if you're planning on videoing your outing, your fishing outing, then you might want to pick one of these up. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's about 2.5, 3 feet long, and doesn't wobble, doesn't shake. You will get a little bit of vibration noise through it, so if you're clanking around in your kayak, you may pick that up in your GoPro audio. Also, they have this platform where you can mount any sort of accessory on here as well as taking it off and mounting the GoPro directly to the pole, so you won't need this platform. But it's a good little platform if you have an oversized camera and not a GoPro. And last but not least, one of the most essential pieces of equipment that you're going to need if you're shallow water fishing is a Stakeout pole. This one's made by Yak Gear. Yakutat makes one. I know there's another company that makes one. They come in 1 piece, 2 piece. You can get them from 6 to 8 foot long. But one of the reasons that I use this so much is because a lot of the lakes I fish and the techniques that I use are geared toward shallow water fishing. It's my favorite kind of way to fish, and this just kind of helps you stay in place when on those windy days. You're not going to get blown around, and you can either use an anchor trolley, or you can use a rod holder. Now let me show you what I meant by a rod holder. So you take your rod holder and you can move it into the all the way up position, say. And we'll lock that down, and that'll be on the edge of your kayak, kind of like this. All you do is take your anchor pole and just slide it through there. And now you have kind of an anchoring system that's not going to move too much anywhere, and you're going to just kind of pivot around this one point. You can have two of them on each side, and they kind of act like power poles almost, and you won't move anywhere unless you have like really strong gusts of winds, but these will keep you in place. The anchor trolley allows you to move that point from the back of the boat to the front of the boat, depending on which way you're fishing. But they also have a lot of play in them, and you'll end up getting about a foot, foot and a half, depending on how much line you have on your anchor trolley. You'll get off position maybe a foot or two, and then I believe this is more critical when those fish want a certain presentation in a specific area. And if you're a foot off, like this last video I just did, if you're a foot off of that spot, those fish aren't going to bite that bait. So if you want a surefire way of staying in one place, this would probably be the way to go, with a rod holder and a stakeout pole. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video on the basic kayak accessories that you need for kayak fishing. You can go pretty much anywhere and find any kind of accessory for a kayak. There's multiple companies that make them. You just got to find out which one fits your fishing style and your kayak style best. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.